Racist Stone Hood River is here. I saw him earlier this morning, and I was hoping that I was wrong. You know, this guy has had ample time to get down the road. You know, if it was just that one situation where I saw him at a rest stop, you know, that's bad enough. But it wasn't just one situation at a rest stop. This is now the fourth or fifth time that I've seen him since I left Hood River. This morning I saw it, well, earlier this afternoon I saw his vehicle. I was fairly certain that it was his. I wasn't going to stop and go looking at it. However, it was elsewhere. And then I pull in here, and then it's here. I'm having difficulties believing that there's this many, what do I call them, coincidences with him. I mean, waking up in the morning, this guy's already been instructed and informed that he needs to stay away from me. So I wake up at a rest stop, drove hundreds of miles away from that place, and then that guy in the morning is out there flying a sign parked right behind my vehicle. I left Hood River. That's way, way away from here. Now, I've been in this town for 5 days. 4 or 5, something like that. And that racist old guy, somehow magically, now he's here. If I was to go to Northern California, I wonder if he'd follow me there. If I was to go to Washington State, I wonder if he'd follow me there. Now, the other thing is, it's not like I have his phone number and I get to call him every time I go somewhere and say, hey man, muffins! That lady gave out some bananas and food to just about everybody. That was very sweet of her. Alright, so anyway, that older feller, he's a pain in the ass. And he says he's a veteran. Says he was between him and Tom. You know, I definitely believe Tom a lot. I don't enjoy being stalked. I don't enjoy being followed. I don't enjoy being harassed. And I don't enjoy being treated like shit for speaking up. I don't enjoy being treated like shit, like I'm a bad person, for wanting these people to leave me the hell alone. I'm not a bad person for wanting Natalie's friends and family to leave me alone. I'm not wrong for that. They should have left me alone before Natalie was killed. And while I was treated like I was a stalker for trying to get help stopping this abuse, man, I gotta tell you, you guys sure as hell helped out the abusers. Now this racist old guy, there was a situation there in Hood River, a time where I almost could have done something about it, and I did try. But I also tried to explain to him, this issue started with the cops. It started with the cops lying. They do this to all of the homeless people. All of them. Just like the news media does. Tries to paint us all out to be horrible monsters. Now, since this racist old asshole is here, and I'm not talking about Tom, this guy said his name is like Murphy or Murdoch or something. The thing is, with him repeatedly showing up where I'm at, how am I supposed to not be creeped out? Of course, I'm going to go completely around the situation because this really does suck. Go across the road. He wanted to honk and wave. That guy's also the creeper that Logan and Shayna were speaking about in that video. Anyway, I didn't see Tom on the way here. Of course, I parked my vehicle, made sure that I parked it a ways away from where Molly will see it, and hopefully where the racist old guy won't see it. There is a possibility that he's just following my videos on YouTube. That is a possibility. Now that place looks familiar, this place looks familiar. He says he's in Tillamook and so on and so on. So he just goes to where, it don't matter. What does matter is that he keeps doing it. Now, should I accuse all gray-haired old folks of being that racist asshole back there? No. Matter of fact, there's a few videos with that man calling me the N-word. Over and over, matter of fact. My name is not the N-word. Go ahead. Anyway, you guys know why I make these videos. I do have stalkers from all over the place. Oh, there he is, honking at me again. Honk, 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 honk away. This guy has been following me since Hood River. That's the guy who thinks my name is the N-word. That's the guy who tried to take advantage of Shayna. That guy right there. When it comes to stopping human trafficking, part of it is identifying the predators. That guy's been following me for now 3 weeks. All right, I left Hood River. I went to the rest stop way over on the other side of the park there, the National Forest and the State Forest. Of course, he's got to pull up next to me there. I go to a different rest stop, pulls up behind me there. I come here, pulls up here. That's really getting on my nerves.
I guess.
Right? I should tell you I'm making a YouTube video on my YouTube channel. Anyway, the thing is, I'm not going out trying to destroy people's lives. I'm not going out trying to make people's lives worse. I'm not going out trying to make my life worse. I'm not going out of my way to follow that guy everywhere he goes. I would sure appreciate it if that fella would leave me alone. Stop following me wherever I go.
Right. If you want a good meal, over on 4th Street, just a block off of 101 on 4th, there's a church there, and they serve some really good meals.
How close is it to 4?
They open at 4:30.
All right.
If you want to drive over, I'll hoof it over, and it's worth going to for good meals.
Yes, sir. I could definitely do that. Yeah, when I pulled over here, I got to make sure that I clear that out. Well, we got until 4:30. That's 40 minutes.
Okay,
So,
so I'll have to get started walking.
all right.
So I get there at 4:30, but I think it's called the
First Presbyterian.
yeah, right, just a block off of 101 on 4th. And,
Do I take a left or a right?
go
A right off of 101?
left off of 101.
A left off 101. All right,
Yeah.
so that means it's just north of the post office.
I don't, isn't the post office on
First,
First?
yeah.
Yeah, so it's not that
Well,
far.
I guess it's 3 blocks north of that, or 4 blocks.
So the church is only like less than a block. It's in the first block there, but you'll be able to see it. There's plenty of parking there, and
Yeah, my man purse, I actually have the picture of the church, so I won't miss it.
okay.
Um,
So I'll get
I'm going to
going.
readjust just a little bit of your stuff so that I can see over the top of it when I get
Yeah.
up to the church.
Yeah.
I'll readjust it a little bit, inch by inch. It's all a cinch. I am worried about my stuff over at the park, so when we're done eating, if you're all right with heading down there with me, we can readjust things. It'll take about an hour of readjusting, though.
Next time if I'm with you sometime, next time you see that motorhome,
Yeah,
let me know.
yes, sir.
I'll
Will
take care
do.
of it.
Thank you. That old guy from Hood River, there was, I want to say 6 instances just in Hood River alone, not counting the 4 or 5 times that he's done this. And I get that it's probably my YouTube channel that's giving it away. I understand that completely. Matter of fact, I've understood that since before this racist old guy was messing with me. Alright, so 2 of these muffins are poppy seed muffins. I'm not going to eat those. There's a reason for that. They'll give you a false positive. But the other muffin in there, yeah, that's totally grub. Matter of fact, I'm going to eat it right now. The fact that 2 of the places that I go to work with drug addicts means I should probably steer clear of anything that might give a false positive. Ooh, it's blueberry. Mm-hmm. It's definitely not a good muffin, but it's good right now. Got a terrible texture. Not that great of a flavor. Kind of doughy. But it's sweet and it's food. Alright. That's what we're dealing with in the back. This is what we're dealing with on the side. As far as it being an emergency with that older feller with the mobile home, you know, that's something that this is danger close. So me having to be afraid of going to the cops alone, that's a major issue, obviously. With this gentleman who's with me, I don't want him to have any repercussions. He's not doing anything wrong. Him talking to me doesn't make him a bad person, and those of you who judge me harshly, that's fine. But don't pass judgment on others, please. We're just trying to improve their lives. I know that you guys have a lot of beliefs about me that are pretty screwed up. And you can have those beliefs. If you're going to target me, target me. Stop targeting my sister. Stop targeting my niece. Stop targeting my loved ones. If you got a problem with me, take it up with me. When I had an issue with Natalie, I tried taking it up with Natalie. When I had an issue with Tim, I tried taking it up with Tim. When I had issues with my dad, I tried taking it up with my dad. None of them wanted to listen. They all thought what they were doing was fine. I don't fucking matter. Maybe they can convince me of this or that or the other if they threaten me enough or harass me enough. No, just leave me alone. Leave me alone. I get that Natalie wanted me to leave her alone, but keep in mind I drove 1,700 miles away from her and her family to leave her alone. For her and her friends to stalk me to Colorado and continue that BS is not acceptable. Just like this guy traveling all the way from Hood River, following me to multiple locations across the state. Yeah, that's fucking creeper status, and it needs to stop. All right. So we're getting some of his stuff put on the top of my vehicle so there's room inside of it for him. This is what I'm going to strap it all down with. I'm going to unbraid it, although it's only twisted, but they still call it braided, which is dumb because it's just twisted. But I'm going to use this and bend it over to fasten his stuff to the top of my vehicle. It's weak enough wire, I should be able to bend it by hand, but then again, my hand strength has waned quite a bit in the last 6 or 7 years. So, I guess we just gotta hope for the best, huh? Yeah, it's pretty flimsy. It's about the consistency of baling wire, so yeah, I ought to be able to bend it by hand. Matter of fact, being as it's the consistency of baling wire, I could even use this to fix my car. Just too bad I don't have the consistency of duct tape with it, but on the bright side, I have actual duct tape, so it's not necessary. Alright. So, we got it cleared out enough that I can see out my passenger door now. We'll put my man purse on the floor. Plug in my phone so that it doesn't die on me. And head on to where the dinner is. Of course, there's a possibility of running into that old guy who's a racist asshole there if he's watching my channel at the moment. So let's hope he's not. Let's hope he's not pulling some more creeper status stuff, because that just... Man, I had enough of that. I had enough of that before Natalie was killed. Between all the assholes threatening, harassing, and all that bullshit. Between all the assaults. Yeah, I'm fucking sick of this shit. I don't do that to people. They shouldn't be doing it to me. Of course, it don't matter. You pretend like I'm that person anyway, don't you? You pretend that I'm that racist old asshole, don't you? By the way, he just drove through the lot again. Fucking asshole. Alright, so we got this here. This is his other blanket. So I guess we're going up to 4th and taking a left. I don't know why I didn't just have him drive and me walk up there. We're probably in about similar health, actually. That, and I didn't ask him if he's got a driver's license. Also, it is my vehicle, and he's one of them folks that seems to have grown up with etiquette and trying to understand others and all that other stuff, so I don't know. Basically, I'm just talking to hear myself talk at this point. You get to see how, well, how complicated stuff like this can really get from out of nowhere. How helping somebody out can often result in control issues that are stupid. That lady sees me as competition. Well, I ain't competition. Yes, I need help, but not enough to Shanghai a man like that. Now, if he was part of the situation with Natalie Bollinger, or part of the situation with people threatening, harassing, and intimidating me, it'd be different. But he's not a part of that. He's just trying to get on to the next place. He's just trying to survive. And I gotta get out and check the top again. I know I already checked it, but you guys know me. I'm paranoid. I might have left something up there, and if I might have left something up there, I might get yelled at by some asshole. Sure. Alright, it's all secure, so we're good to go. We're gonna go up to 4th Street and then take a left. I don't know how we're gonna manage the seatbelt thing, being as I only have one of these that works, but I got tools. I might be able to take that shit apart and fix it, which is probably what I should get to. Having somebody put glass underneath my tires. It's pretty fucked up. But like I said, in order to turn in a crime, I actually need somebody there with me. Alright. And I would run scrimmage for this motorcycler behind me, but I wasn't paying attention like I should have. And as a result, I'm pulled out in front of him, which means that I can't help to make sure that the people behind him maintain a proper distance. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but your motorcycle etiquette is complete and total shit. Alright, well now we're going to get to do our job because he's pulling up behind this RV that just pulled out. And I am going into that lane behind him, and now I'm able to maintain scrimmage, maintain a proper decent distance, make sure nobody gets closer than me to him. Oh shit, some car just tried to fucking swerve into him. That is stupid. That's one of the reasons for running scrimmage from back here. If they do wipe out, you don't want to run over them, that's for sure. Alright, it doesn't look like anything blew off the top so far, so far so good. That truck coming. He came into my lane a little bit, so I crossed the yellow line a little bit. Alright. I had to pull over into the right-hand lane because there was an ambulance. However, I gotta get back into the left-hand lane. Those people don't know how to use their turn signal or pay attention to traffic. It's a good thing I know how to use my brakes. It's also a good thing that I drive slightly below the speed limit, like your grandma. At least that's what I've been told. It's called grandma driving. Of course, my grandma didn't drive like that. Well, she's dead, but before she died, when she was younger, she wanted to be a NASCAR driver. I'd like to drive a NASCAR too. Something brand spanking new. Alright, we're almost to where we're going now. This street is Front Street. The next street is First Street. And then we're gonna follow it all the way up to 4th Street, and we're going to take a left. I believe that's the instructions. These aren't complicated instructions, but there is a chance I'll still screw it up until I have a visual memory of the place. But 4th Street is pretty easy to remember. And as soon as I've gone to the church, I will have the visual memory of the place and at least part of the surrounding area, which will make it easier to get there again. Here's 3rd. Oh, 3rd is the one way to the left. So 4th Street hopefully is not a one-way. Nope, I don't. Yep, it is a one-way. Nope, it's not. It's just there's only one lane in one side. There's 2 lanes in cars with both of them, so I missed it. City of Garibaldi. Are we in Garibaldi? Where is Garibaldi? I'm not seeing it. We will take a right. Try parking somewhere over there. Is that a church? First Christian Church. I think this might be it. Alright. Let these youngins cross the crosswalk. There's some of the young folks that was having cigarettes over there the other day. I figure I can afford to wave because they did treat me pleasantly. They even offered me cigarettes. But of course, if you're not 18, you're 12. So, yeah, we'll make sure that we get to where the food is. It might be still a few minutes before Tom gets here, but we'll have to see. I think this is a church, though. I'm not for certain. Let's hope. There looks to be a few shopping carts with people's stuff out front. A few homeless people congregated, so pretty sure this is the right place. I got to piss like a racehorse, so good to be with you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper, and no victim left behind. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. No. Okay, good. Found my man purse. We're good.